Welcome back to another vlog. So we're starting this one in the car because this morning we just wanted to get out of the house, and so we're going to Starbucks. I have a free drink, so I'm gonna go get that, and they have the Cool Lime refresher. If you don't know, they like discontinued it and they brought it back, so I think I'm gonna try and get that because it just sounds so good right now, like something super cold and refreshing. So we're gonna go do that. I'm gonna get the kids some breakfast there, and this is like so out of the norm. We usually always have breakfast at home and we usually always have coffee at home, so this is like our little outing that we're doing that is like a once in a life, not a once in a lifetime, a once in a blue moon situation. So anyways, we're gonna go do that. And then another reason I wanted to leave was because our fire alarm keeps going off. I don't know if you guys have ever experienced this when it goes off and it's just, there's no fire obviously, it's just something wrong with it, and it sets off all of them, and we have them on every level of the house obviously, so it's just like really loud and stuff. So anyways, today we need to get some batteries for that at some point. Maybe I'll get Nathan to pick them up when he leaves work because they need to get sorted out, because my fear is that it's going to go off in the middle of the night randomly and wake everybody up, which would be like horrible. So anyways, let's go to Starbucks, get our like yummy breakfast and drink, and we'll see where this vlog takes us. Okay, so we got our coconut lime and it was free, so I got a huge one. I'm so sick of the cardboard straws too. And it like barely fits in this thing. Let's try it. Pretty good, super sweet. Turkey bacon and 2 banana loaves, which we're gonna give to the kids. I usually have to pull over because the kids are so far back. There you go, boo. Yes. Perfect. Okay, we ready to go? Okay. Sounds good. We are back from our little outing. It was short and sweet, and I thought for sure Ellie was going to sleep in the car, and she actually like only fell asleep for like the last 2 minutes, and then I woke her up because I would rather her sleep in her bed. Because I can't talk. Her crib naps are just way better and way longer when we do them like that. If we're in the car, she only sleeps until the car stops running, so. Anywho, we're gonna get her down for a little nap, and then we'll just do some stuff here. There we go, the lighting's a bit better here. She's got quite the red hair right now. But by the time Haven was 1, her hair was pretty blonde, so we'll see what happens with little Ellie, or if she's gonna keep the red. What do you guys think? You think it's gonna stay?
Keep the red.
I never experienced that. Like, I never saw anyone else's kids be red and then go blonde. So I'm like, is it just our kids that do this? Like, they don't stay true to the color that they were like born with? Been wanting to do this for so long, I decided to strip our bed and strip it in the tub. So I think I just did half a cup of laundry detergent, half a cup of borax, and half a cup of baking soda, because I don't know if Canada we can get washing soda, but that's like the recipe for it. And the color is like already kind of going a murky greenish color. So I think it's working, and I'm gonna soak this for as long as possible, wash it out, and then hopefully we can have it on our bed fresh and clean later today. But yeah, I'll check in with you guys to show you if it gets any dirtier. But I've always wanted to do this and I just like haven't got around to it, so finally doing it today. So I'm actually about to hop on a call with my brother because he actually does website design stuff. And I mentioned in a couple vlogs ago that I did the website, so basically we decided to not go the way of like doing it ourselves. We're gonna hire somebody to professionally do it so it looks very legitimate. So that's kind of what has gone on. So I have to like hop on a call with him and go over some things that need to be included on the site and all that stuff, like all the details of that. So anyways, I've been running around, I'm like out of breath, but to hop on a call with him and then sort all that out, and hopefully the website will be launching very soon and it will be very like legit and beautiful, and I'm so excited to see it. little bit on the past bit because I did not come out with a YouTube video last week because we were away, and I was gonna actually vlog it, but then I just decided, you know what, like, we're with family and stuff, and sometimes it's nice to have like a different form of content, like being somewhere new and it being exciting and stuff. But I was just thinking that maybe like it's just best if we're intentional with our time with like my family. So like my sister and her family went, and my dad, and then my family. So we like stayed in an Airbnb cottage, and it was just really fun. Had some bumps in the road if you saw my video on Instagram, and I think I posted on TikTok too. But yeah, funny story. And so yeah, it was really fun. I had like lots of time with my sister, which was nice, and I did have to stay in quite a bit inside the cottage because of Ellie being so little. She's too young for sunscreen, and it's so hot, like there's no way for her to cool down. We do have like a little fan for her, but at the same time it's just like really buggy where we were because it was like literally in the middle of nowhere. Like to get to the cottage off the main road took like 20 minutes in itself. So it was like right in the bush. So there was like so many bugs. So I was just like really scared she was gonna get like bit or something because there was like deer flies and black flies. And so anyway, just wanted to be very careful. So we stayed in a lot, which was fine. I'm typically a homebody, I would say, most of the time. As I've gotten older, it's just nice to be like in your own space. So yeah, we stayed in a lot. We played a game called Play 9, which is so fun. And it was just nice because we could like talk through it and hang out all together. And so we did that pretty much every night when the kids went to bed. That was like our go-to thing. And it was really fun and really like nice. We never even like watched a movie, nothing. Like we honestly just like hung out and talked. And so it was really good to have that like intentional time. And Nathan and Tobiah did so much fishing and they enjoyed it, didn't you? And yeah, he like found love for fishing on the trip, and they had so much time on like the canoe because the cottage was like right on the water. And so that was another like fun thing that happened, and they had just so much intentional time, which is like amazing. And both kids were like obsessed with Daddy after that trip because they got so much time with him, which was nice because obviously he works, so they don't get to spend quite as much time as I would. So that was very special. So anyways, yeah, that's kind of like why there wasn't a video. And yeah, today I've just been like waiting for that laundry to soak that's upstairs for our bedding, and I'm just like keeping an eye on that, and then I'm gonna throw it in the wash to like wring it out. And then what else? Honestly, it's always so crazy and loud. I'm like, how do I even film when they're like screaming and running through the house? And then we're also actually going to our in-laws tonight because we haven't seen them in quite a bit since we went away, and usually we try and go there at least once a week to swim and just visit and all that. And we're gonna go over some more website stuff with Nathan's dad while we're there. And I was also thinking we were gonna like order some shirts with the logo. So like, I don't know if you have seen our new logo, but we got it done and it's now on our Instagram, like our Instagram page and like the little thing. But I want to do like the R logo on the like left side or something on the t-shirt, and then the full size logo like on the back. And I think that that will look so good, and I want to use those shirts obviously while they're working, but I want to get some photos done for the website because I think I mentioned that we're only doing stock photos for now. So we want to input some of our own photos in there so it is more personal and it is like genuinely our stuff. And so that's a little bit of like the behind the scenes of like our work stuff going on right now with the Robertson's company. And I'll obviously let you guys know when the website is fully live so you can check it out because that's so exciting. And another thing that's been really tricky is trying to juggle doing like social media stuff and then balancing kids being all home for summer, like Tobiah obviously, and doing the stuff for this business. Like I feel like I'm kind of being pulled in multiple directions, and I feel like I can't be the mom that I want to be. And so I've been like struggling so hard with that. And like, I don't know if anyone else is like this, but they like get really overwhelmed when their like brain is being pulled so many different ways, which like makes sense, but I don't feel like I can be myself. Like I feel like I get like moodier or like grumpier when I'm like, I can't do it all. Like I'm feeling overwhelmed. So anyways, I just feel like failing a little bit as a mom lately, trying to juggle everything and like do phone calls while they're all home and stuff. And like, this is the constant, like, I don't know, I feel like a referee, I think is what I'm trying to get at, is like trying to deal with them and do all my other stuff because they know I'm distracted, and so they'll like test their limits a bit more, and then it tests my patience a lot more. Anyways, I better go deal with this situation. But yeah, I think I've talked about this a really long time ago, but Branch Basics is like the best. Sorry, this angle's cutting it off, but all you do is you fill it to the water line. Uh-oh, Ellie's crying. She's upset. I think she's hungry. Anyways, fill it to the soap line. This is the concentrate. So you mix it with water. And this is just our soap for the bathroom. The pump is kind of funny right now, but then you have your own little foamy soap. I was wearing before, so I changed into this little boxer set short that I got from Amazon. It reminds me of like Skims, but like more affordable. I don't know if it is still available on Amazon because I'm pretty sure I got the last one in this size, but there's like maybe a few other sizes. It's weird, like it's a seller selling the brand Hanes. It's not like Hanes itself selling their own product, I believe. You know, when like people like resell things on Amazon. So anyways, I don't know if this is like still available, and people have like recently discovered that these are on Amazon, so I feel like they're selling out really quickly because they're like a Skims dupe, like basically literally like the same materials and like size. It's really hard to like show it, but it's really comfy. It's basically a PJ set at this point, but I feel like it's cute for just at home because it like matches. And I like the color. It's kind of like this charcoal-ish color. Anyways, it's like really late in the day, but sometimes I just like feel like I just need to put on like a little bit of makeup to feel a little bit more me, like myself. And my favorite makeup, I just ended up buying it again because I was running out of my other stuff I was using, is the Merit, I think it's called like a complexion stick or something. The Minimalist Perfecting Complexion Stick. I also have the Merit blush too, which has been my favorite for like, I don't know, probably like 3 years now. And I always get the same color, Cheeky, and it just adds just the perfect amount of like pinky blush to your face that I love. Like obviously people need different colors for different tones of your skin, but this one I find at least works for me. At least I think so. Anyways, that's what I was just gonna do, is just literally do like a quick bit of blush and that complexion stick, and it just makes me feel more alive, more awake. And I always finish with this Kosas, I don't even know what this one's called, Cloud Set setting powder, because I tend to have like an oily T-zone, so this kind of just keeps everything in place. If you have like regular, normal, you probably don't need anything with the complexion stick, but this just helps me just keep everything in place. And then lastly, I don't always do this, but my eyebrows need to be like tweezed a bit lately, so I haven't been. Normally like I pencil in a few little natural strokes of hair, but I'm not really doing it because I feel like it looks too much because my eyebrows need to be a little bit more shaped, I guess. I kind of just do them myself because I want them as full as possible, and I'm always scared if I went somewhere that they would take too much of my eyebrow off, because I make my eyebrows look fuller than they actually are when I do my little strokes with like my little my pen. So anyways, my glasses are like mega dirty. Anyway, so yeah, that's the finished quick little makeup. I don't even know if I blended that well into my neck, but that's a big thing. I will always make sure the color or foundation or whatever is like down the neck so it doesn't look like funky. Also, I think the last vlog I had, I got new glasses. So anyways, these are my old ones because I didn't love the other pair and the prescription was too strong. So I reordered my sunglasses, like my prescription ones that I always wear when I drive and stuff. I reordered those in a lower prescription after like contacting my eye doctor. So that has been all sorted out. So at least I have sunglasses in my right prescription, but I'm waiting for the refund for the other ones that I returned because it's from Bond Look. It's like a different company than my sunglasses were from. And so I think I might end up actually ordering from iBuyDirect again and just buy like multiple pairs for the price that I paid for the other ones, because honestly iBuyDirect has so many good variety, and like maybe I could get like 3 pairs or something for the price that I paid for one. So I might try that. These ones are also iBuyDirect. I've had them forever. So honestly, I'll probably reorder these ones with the new prescription, and then blue light because I would really like blue light, or I might just order one blue light and then the rest will be regular. I don't know. These are just my thoughts, but I would like to get like a few fun pairs. So maybe like a tortoiseshell kind of pair, a clear pair, and maybe like a fun, like bold pair or something. I don't know. That's my thoughts. So anyways, today has been honestly like pretty tough, and I won't lie to you. Like I said before, I think I was talking about it being just like a struggle to like juggle the kids at home and stuff. And so yeah, I'm just like really struggling to just like get everything done at home and then trying to entertain them. And like I feel like nap trapped a little bit because Ellie naps like 3 times a day, so like we only have a little bit of wiggle room in between her naps sometimes, and I do like her to nap at home because she's napped well in the car, like I said before. So yeah, she's just not as easygoing as I thought she was going to be with like her naps. So at this point, I just feel like it has to be a little bit more of a structured day, and I just feel like I'm like all over the place lately. Like I think I have ADD, so it's really hard to focus on one task and get that one task done. Like I start a task and then I start working on something else, and I get so mad at myself and like down at myself because I'm like, why can't you just stick to the one thing that you're doing? And yeah, I just never can. I never can. So anyone have tips for that? That would be amazing. I did see someone, a friend of mine, posting about like a cleaning schedule, and I think I need to create one for my week and have designated things for designated days so that I don't feel so overwhelmed to do everything like every day. Like I just feel like I have this like, ongoing list in my brain. I'm like, I have to do this today. And so it's like really tricky to get it all done. I think I also filmed like I did a little bit of folding, but I still have 2 more loads to fold. And then I did that laundry stripping, so that needs to go in the wash probably right now so that I can have that done by tonight. And then I also wanted to clean my bathroom upstairs, like my personal bathroom. And I don't know if I'll get to that today. I just feel like it's hard. And Nathan's coming home a little bit later today, which is like, if you know when like hubby comes home late and you're stay-at-home mom and you're like overstimulated with your kids all day, when you find out your husband is coming home late, it's so hard. So when I found that out, I think it just put me over the edge a little bit more too. And I did say we were going to be going to my in-laws tonight, and I just don't have it in me to do that by myself. So I just decided we're just going to stay home, and then obviously the kids were not happy about that, so that was a whole thing. So yeah, today's just been a little bit of a day, but I'm hoping we can turn it around. And I genuinely will say, like, once I put the camera on, I don't know, it brings me joy. It brings me joy to like film our day and like try and just lift things up. And even me just like doing my makeup just now is just like bringing me a little bit of joy because I feel a little bit better. I changed into my comfy little outfit and I'm happy about that. So anyways, I'm going to tackle what I can today, and I'm going to try not put a lot of pressure on what needs to be done and just get done what I can. So it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I'm sure if you left it longer, it would probably get even grosser, but I am going to wash it. And I usually do things non-toxic, but when it comes to whites, I like a crisp white, I'm going to use bleach. And then I use like a more natural laundry detergent. But anyway, this is like the status right now. It does look like some of the dirt has come out. So let's hope for the best that this comforter will look a little bit more new when it's all done and clean. Is actually coming tonight. because she misses the kids, and as I said before, we weren't going there anymore, and so she decided to come this way, which is actually really nice because I was just feeling, like I said, very overwhelmed, overstimulated, and I just didn't want to have to like pack things up and go on my own because Nathan's working a bit later than usual. So yeah, and I just have kind of tackled a bit more. I've folded another load of laundry, which I still need to put away. I washed the bedding now for the second time because it still doesn't look clean enough for me. And with whites, like it's hard. Like if you don't keep up with washing it consistently, like it'll get stained. At least ours kind of like went more yellowy. So that's like what is bugging me about it. We actually really need new bedding, but I just didn't want to put up the money for it yet. So I'm thinking maybe down the road, or maybe as a Christmas gift or something. H&M has one that I've been eyeing that is so flippin' adorable. It's like a gingham cream color, but we have a king bed, so that's also another reason, is like that, because it's like a bigger bed, you need a bigger size. Usually that's the most expensive. So anyways, just trying to make do with what we have, and we only have one sheet and one like duvet cover for our bed, so I can't like put something else on while that one is being cleaned, so it has to be done within a day, so it's like a timeline. But anyway, that is what is going on at the moment, and we're just gonna make some dinner. Just making some chicken. I'll probably just air fry it. The new air fryer I got, I think I've kind of showed it, but not as much in depth. But we got an air fryer. It's like the Our Place company, and it's like a non-toxic version of like a air fryer. It's all stainless steel inside, which is very important for me. Like there's no non-stick forever chemicals and all that kind of stuff. So I've been using that a lot more. It's very convenient. It's like instant heat, so it like cooks everything really quick. You don't have to like preheat the oven or anything. So anyways, that's what we're gonna do, make some dinner. Good morning. It is the next day and I'm just getting ready. I honestly am having a very typical unmotivated trying to push through and do things, but it's really hard. Just feel very like stagnant lately, and just like everything every day feels the same, and like we try and get out, but it's hard to get out the door, so then that adds to like the overwhelming stress of like doing stuff outside the house. And I feel like this vlog has kind of been me complaining, but I also want to be honest that it's really not been easy lately with the three at home. Yeah. And this morning I took some time to be like a little bit more intentional with the kids the best I can, and we just like sat on the couch and read a little bit of a book, actually 2 books. And we read like, they're called Joanna Gaines, if you are familiar with Joanna Gaines. They're her books. And yeah, that's what we did this morning. And I just made my coffee. And I thought I should do a little bit of makeup. It'll make me feel more awake and ready.
Mommy!
What? Good job. Okay. I want to make sure I'm blending this as best as I can. I also realized I forgot to put in earrings, and like I just don't even know what to do with my hair anymore. Like if it's dirty, like I don't want it down. So then it's like up so often because I'm not gonna shower my hair every day. Who has time for that? Anyway, so today I know one thing for sure we have to do is make my French macarons, which I used to run a home baking business when I just had, I think it was like my second year of college being in my baking school. I like started just doing stuff at home because I was inspired. And then people would like buy through me, like friends and family, and then some people that just followed me on Instagram would buy. So I used to have like a baking Instagram, and I'd share like what I was baking and like all that kind of stuff. And then I stopped baking when I had to buy it because there's just a lot to it really, which I won't get into right now. But it was just too tricky with him. Plus you need like certain safety things to do it from your house. And I just didn't have that. So I just didn't want to keep doing it. And I just lost a lot of the passion towards it. It's really hard to do it at home and not in like a kitchen. And so anyways, I'm just doing this as a favor for my cousin's bridal shower that's this weekend. So I'm making little lemon French macarons, and I'm kind of excited because it's probably the only flavor that I actually like to eat myself. I'm not like, I like sweets, but like I'm not a big cake, cupcake, super sweet thing. Like I like brownies, cookies, those kind of sweets, and maybe like candy, that sort of thing. So lemon is like the one flavor of the French macarons that I actually really enjoy to eat. So hopefully they turn out. It's been a while since I've done that. Actually, I need to do my powder first. So yeah, it's been so long since I've done them. So I do them once in a while, but I was doing them more consistently before. So obviously you're like better at it when you're consistent. But I'm sure they will still turn out pretty good. So that's the plan after I've done kind of getting ready. Ellie's having her first nap right now, so I'm hoping to get a little bit of that going before she wakes up. So I just need to like find everything that I need to make them. Little bit of brows. The kids are just currently doing some writing. They've been practicing like with whiteboard markers on their like writing books, like letters and stuff, which is really cute. They've been really into that lately, which is good because school's coming and Tobiah was supposed to be practicing throughout the summer, like his letters and writing his name. So anyways, that's what they are currently doing, as you can probably hear them in the background. I need to like trim this one brow hair. It's just like not working with me, but not right now. I also have eyelash extensions, but they're really sparse right now. And like they're not horrible, but they're not great. I just like lost a bunch all at once. So that's it for makeup. Get my glasses back on. I really need to clean these actually, so BRB. It's a little better. So yesterday, I don't know where I ended filming yesterday. That was kind of sporadic and I don't even know what was filmed. But my mother-in-law ended up coming, and I think I mentioned that. And she actually like took the kids off my hands and like allowed me to get some things done. So I cooked dinner without the kids pretty much around. They went outside for a bit. And then we actually had some honey spill happen behind our pantry. So I took it as an opportunity to move our pantry on its side, which I think you may have seen when I made my coffee, maybe. I don't know. So anyways, I did that on purpose because that's actually how I always wanted it to be, because the one wall is quite small and just trying to fit everything on the wall, including like the table and stuff. And when we moved in initially too, Haven was still in a high chair eating. So anyways, now we're gonna be getting a high chair again. Like we have one, but we're gonna have to bring it up. And like, I think I had it in a vlog ago. I took it down because we weren't using it. Anyways, gotta bring that up and put that up here. Maybe move the vacuum and just reconfigure this wall. The table will stay as is and all that, but I just need to figure out how to have the high chair accessible and easy to use every single day once Ellie starts eating every day, solid foods. So anyways, I moved the pantry, and it's open on the sides. So I never liked that it was open on the sides, that you could like see into the pantry. But I think a project for the fall or winter or something, I asked Nathan yesterday if we could put a piece of wood on each side, and then I actually think I want to paint the whole thing a different color, like a nice, really light, like green, but like an earthy, like creamy green. So I think I might do that possibly in the fall. Who knows? We'll see. He's like, oh, we don't need to paint it. And I'm like, well, if we add a piece of wood, it's not gonna match, and like that would drive me crazy. Plus, it would be kind of nice to add some like color into the space. So yeah, that could be a fun project. And it's just like an IKEA pantry that we got when we moved in here, because we have lots of cupboard space, but we don't have like a pantry. And I love having like a thing where all the dried goods are in like one area. And then our cupboard spaces are like great for storing all of our like appliances and stuff like that, like our toaster and whatever. So it's nice to have those kind of stored away under the counter so that we have more space on the counter. Right now they're kind of cluttered and messy, but I need to do the dishwasher next and then get everything ready to do some baking. So I will take you guys along for that little journey, and maybe the kids will try and help a little bit. But again, it's kind of a tricky recipe, so they can't help that much because it's very intricate work, if I can say that. Anyway, let's get into it. To bake, and I didn't grab any yellow food coloring when I was at the store the other day, so I had to like stop mid that, take all 3 kids out, go grab that, and then we grabbed some other stuff, and then I actually grabbed some lunch. So I just warmed it up, hoping I didn't warm it up too much, in my little oven here of a little wrap, Caesar wrap. I didn't overdo it.
Is it overcooked?
No, it's good, but it's a little hot.
A little hot?
Yeah, but looks so good. So anyways, I will get into the baking soon. Just gonna eat some lunch, and I like when the lettuce is warmed up, but I also don't want it like freezing cold either. I did warm it up a little too much. It's looking hot. Right now I'm drying the tops of the macarons before they go into the oven, because the humidity was quite high in the house, so it wasn't like drying them enough. So anyways, I've finished making them. They obviously got like piped, put on trays, and to rest, and now the first batch is in the oven right now. And so far, they look like they're growing really well. So I'm like hoping they turn out perfect. And then I even made some little mini ones. So it was just like leftover batter. I did like little mini ones. Yeah, to share, not just all for us though. And then after this is all done, I don't know if we're gonna eat before we go or not, but we're gonna go to Nathan's baseball league game, which we've never been to one this year because the 3 kids, it was just too hard. But we're gonna go today and try it out. We usually don't go because it's close to bedtime, so we'll see how it all goes timing wise, but we need to leave here by 4:30 and it's already 3:30 and I'm still baking these, so I'm like hoping we can work it all out. And if we can't eat dinner here, just some leftovers, then we might have to grab something else, but we will see. And so, yeah, I hope they turn out. They just came out of the oven. Normally they have a little bit bigger feet on the bottoms, but overall they look pretty good. I'm excited. Hopefully they turn out pretty good, but they'll still taste amazing regardless of how it looks anyway.